The average FICO score just fell to 714. But here's what nobody's telling you. If your score is going down while others are going up, you're caught in what economists call a K-shaped credit market divergence, and it could cost you thousands. Last week, FICO released their spring 2026 Credit Insights report. The headline number, the average FICO score dropped to 714. That's down 3 points from last year. But that average, it's hiding a much more dangerous story. Because here's the reality. We're experiencing what's called a K-shaped credit market. While high-income borrowers with scores above 750 are actually seeing their credit improve, everyone else is getting left behind. Their scores are falling faster than the average suggests. Think about what this means for you. If you're in that bottom half, you're not just facing a slightly lower score. You're looking at higher interest rates, denied applications, and thousands of dollars in extra costs over the life of a loan. So why is this happening? 3 main reasons. First, inflation is still putting pressure on household budgets. People are using more of their available credit just to cover basics. Second, lenders are tightening standards. They're getting pickier about who they approve. And third, medical debt is hitting credit reports harder than ever. Now, here's what you need to do differently in 2026. Step 1. Check your credit utilization ratio immediately. This is the percentage of your available credit you're using. If it's above 30%, you're hurting your score. Get it below 10% if possible. Step 2. Be strategic about new credit. In a tightening market, every hard inquiry matters more. Don't apply for multiple cards at once. Space out applications by at least 6 months, and only apply for credit you actually need. Step 3. This is critical. If you have medical debt under $500, it shouldn't be on your credit report anymore. The major bureaus removed this starting last year. Check your reports and dispute any medical debt under $500 immediately. But here's what most credit advice gets wrong. You can't just focus on quick fixes. In a K-shaped market, you need to build resilience. That means having an emergency fund so you don't max out cards when unexpected expenses hit. Even $1,000 in savings can prevent credit damage. Let me give you a real example. Sarah had a 720 credit score last year. She carried a $4,000 balance on a card with a $10,000 limit. That's 40% utilization. When her car needed repairs, she put another $2,000 on the card. Her score dropped to 680. But her friend Mark had the same starting score. He kept his utilization below 15% and had $3,000 in emergency savings. When his water heater broke, he paid cash. His score actually went up to 730. Same economy, different outcomes. The bottom line? In 2026, you can't just follow generic credit advice. You need to understand which side of the K you're on and act accordingly. Check your score today. If it's below 720, you need to be extra vigilant. Remember, credit isn't just about numbers. It's about financial resilience in an uncertain economy. The FICO drop to 714 is a warning sign, but with the right strategy, you can make sure you're on the right side of that K. So tell me in the comments, what's your credit score right now? And have you noticed it moving in this K-shaped pattern? And if you want our free 2026 Credit Resilience Checklist, click the link in the description.